Hi everyone, I am Paula Muñoz. I'm the solutions consultant for Latin America for Coursera. And today we will be reviewing three main features that we have, two that are for all of our students, and one that is one for our customers so they can create content. So here we will start with Coach. Coach is really someone that can help you to enjoy and be better at learning, right? In the past, when you were doing online learning, sometimes you have questions, sometimes you don't know how to fit that learning into what you do every day. And there's no one to really ask questions to. So that's why we have Coach. Everyone has access to Coach. Everyone that has a Coursera license and that does a Coursera course, they can always have Coach here in the right front part of the panel. So what Coach does is it helps you and it guides you through learning. Here we can see some of the examples of the easy things that Coach can do. So it can explain topics in simple terms. It can gives you a summary of the topics. It can even gives you practice questions, not for the test, right? But for you to understand everything that you're doing. Initially, you can always ask the general prompts that you have. So it can give you a little bit of more detail, real life examples. As you can see here, it knows that I am a solutions consultant. Why? Because I have used this feature in the past. So it has memory. So it tries to adapt all of the scenarios based on the information that I have provided. It gives me ideas on how can I use the learning of this course specifically applied to the role that I have, right? To the skills that I'm gathering with this specific course. Here, for example, it shows you that customer service is key for my role, and then I can continue doing this type of navigation with Coach. I can do it either with the prompts that it has, or I can also ask my specific questions that I have. So one thing that I can ask, for example, is what are the key elements of this course, right? I just want a summary of the course. I don't, for example, in this moment, I don't have time to watch all the videos. I just need a summary that will help me understand if this is the course that I want to take. So if I just ask for the key elements, it gives me the elements and the things that are important in this course, and then I can continue the conversation. Coach, again, as I mentioned, it will also help you to understand, to prepare for the quizzes. So we can even ask, help me prepare for the quiz. It will give you sample questions, of course. It will not give you the real questions that the course has, because this is a tutor, right? It's someone that can help you with learning. It's not going to give you the answers, but it's more to have someone that you can ask when you don't know the answer for what you're looking for inside a course. And very similar to Coach, we also have a feature that helps learning be a little bit more conversational, that it's more dynamic, and it's called Dialogs. Dialogs are part of our courses. As you can see here, I'm navigating the same course. So first, I'm using Coach for it to guide me and see if the course is relevant for me. But then I can jump into the dialogue part of the course. What is a dialogue? Dialogue is a feature that helps me go beyond what is in the course. It's personalized, is AI powered, so it will give me a different scenario. I can understand things differently, and it's based in the Socratic method, so it will always ask me questions. You can also use it with voice. Uh, Here, I will just because of time we can see here a scenario, right? It will always give you a scenario based on the course, right? And it's a real scenario that the person who built the course built it. So you can see here that they described this entire scenario for us. They tell us, oh, well, this is a customer service course. They give us a scenario, someone is coming, they're in a rush. So what is it that we're going to answer here? So let's say that this is my answer, and coach starts thinking. So they said, okay, this is a good scenario, but you can also do this, right? And then I said, well, probably I like this response. You can provide feedback to the response, and you can continue doing the dialogue depending on the scenario that it has been preloaded. This one is a little bit shorter. Why? Because it's just the initial dialogue that we have in this course. We can also use the microphone, and it will be activated by your voice, so it's more interactive. As you can see here, well, it's taking everything that I'm just presenting, but you don't have to type, right? It's for you to be more interactive with learning, with the scenarios, so you don't have to be typing on your phone or on your computer. You can also talk directly to coach. And but here the answer, it's going to be a little bit weird if I continue with the dialogue, because it just has the answer that I was presenting. But here, for example, you say, I'm stuck. I don't know what to answer, right? So it can give you some tips on what to answer, right? Again, this is a very dynamic experience for people to interact with the learning. So it will give you things that you technically saw on the course before, and it will always send you back to the course, right? With the things that you're supposed that you saw before in the course. Here it tells you, like, remember the L in calm, so this is what you can do in this scenario. And then you end the dialogue, and you can always provide a reason. So no reason, and yes, and the dialogue, and it will give you feedback, right? This is the main part of the dialogue, that it will provide a feedback for you to see where you can do better. You can also try again. You can change the response that you had, because again, the idea of these type of features is for you to practice what you've learned. And finally, I know this is a little bit fast, but we have to move here. So finally, the other AI feature that I wanted to show you is course creation inside Coursera with AI assistants. So in our platform, of course, you have courses, but you can also create your own personalized courses. With AI assistant, this is very fast. So you can create it with Coursera content and your own content, and you can build a new course. Again, it's very intuitive. It allows us to do a little bit of clicking here and there, but I have this one prepared. So one thing that we can do is follow this information, like the course topic, the language. We can design the learning objectives, the audience, even the length of the course, right? We can do a lot of immersive learning here and personalized one with all of these features. And once you click generate outline, the AI is going to gather all the information that we provide, and it will give you guidance on how to build your own course, right? As I showed you at the beginning, you can select the only your content or mixed with Coursera content, but the platform, because it has this educational background, it will give you a structure or on how you can create this course. Because this is taking a little bit longer, I will show you how it looks. So once you complete all of these prompts, again, are prompts, and the more information that you provide, the easier and the best output that you will have, as any other language model that you have. The better input, the better output that you will receive. So this will go through everything that we have, for example, here in our library, and it will gather information regarding customer service, but specifically for young adults here, right? So it will go to like more of the beginner level and so forth. But here, this is how it looks like, right? This is the output, and it will create an entire brand new course using AI. For example, I am not a course designer, right? And here, just with some prompting and with everything that we have in the Coursera library, it will gather a new course, right? Something that it's built specifically for the needs that I have, and it will give me first learning objectives based on the information that I provide. Then it will show me an entire course structure with everything that I need based on the objectives, right? It will go through the 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 learner audience. Oh, here it is. So you see, it creates the flow. It creates the learning objectives. It sticks to everything that I ask for it. If I want a 2-hour course, it will do it, and there's no much that I need to do here but to click and understand what is it, from where do I need the content, if I want a specific course to be showcased, or if I want the AI to provide the recommendations. What this does is creating a new opportunity for all of our customers to create their own content. It's very fast. You don't need, again, as I mentioned, you don't need to be a course designer to use these features, and everything is AI enabled, with the good thing that we can always have examples, right? It's very easy to use. You just need to dedicate a little bit of time. But this is the last feature that I wanted to present here as what we have for some of the AI enabled features here at Coursera.
Fantastic, Paula. Thank you. Great presentation. Obviously, with 200 million users and hundreds of institutions and content creators, Coursera, and now Udemy as well inside Coursera, is going to definitely remain one of the leading players in the business. And so obviously I would recommend, obviously, that many of you not only take courses, because we have hundreds of courses as well on Coursera, but an incredible partner. They're innovators in technology, and really appreciate that. And we'll also share Paula's information as well as other team members like Joel, and we'll continue the discussion and relationship. So thanks very much, and appreciate what you've presented.
Thank you.